I am Lamarsha Lewis. Let's talk. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your host, Lamarsha Lewis. I do hope you please subscribe, like, and share my videos. Feel free to leave comments in the comment section. I welcome any positive feedback. I'm here to grow this platform, and I can only do it with your help and your support. So, let's talk. Today is Thursday, November the 12th, 2020. Just seeing what's going on still in social media world, many different platforms. Trump has yet to concede to the election. Not a surprise. I see there are foreign dignitaries that have congratulated the president-elect Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. Boris Johnson from the UK, I saw where he was doing a speaking engagement and people were asking him questions, and it was stated how he looks forward to working with the Biden-Harris administration. He said he had spoken with our president-elect Joe Biden. They had a great conversation. So that's good news to know that at least people around the world are congratulating and welcoming our president-elect Joe Biden. But as we already know, by being the vice president formerly and also when he was working in the Senate, Joe Biden is known around the world, so he already has that mutual relationship that will be needed and that would help him be able to have a successful administration as being the president of the United States. So I'm thankful that he's being welcomed. I'm told that also Canada has welcomed him, France has welcomed him, Germany, Ireland, and even Israel has been some other countries that have gave their congratulations and their support to our new president-elect, President-elect Joe Biden. We have not heard from whom we would have expected, which people like Russian, Putin, and North Korea, in China. But again, these are people that pretty much, especially Russia, because we know they colluded in the 2016, well, never, I should say, interfered in the 2016 elections, basically how we ended up with Donald Trump. And it has been said, he's not going to concede. He may not. But at the end of the day, come January the 20th, 2021, we will install an inauguration President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. They will become the new presidential administration for our country. And it would be nice if Trump would man up, since he wants to think he's tough. He calls himself tough. He thinks of himself as a man, but he seems to act as a child. The Bible says, when I became a man, I put away childish things. So he's yet, in my opinion, because this is my channel and I'm speaking from my own personal views, in my opinion, I do not see a man. Because one, he's a bully. He berates people. He has no compassion. He does not show leadership. He's a cheater. He's cheating on our wives that he's been married to, even the one that he's currently married to. So I have no respect. And as we know, respect is earned, and that is something Donald J. Trump has not done. It would be nice to see him do the right thing by conceding to this election, accepting the results, move on to his life. He's a businessman. He's a successful businessman. Let him tell it, So it's best to do the right thing. But as it has been stated, if he still chooses not to, we'll just have to do it the hard way. He have to be carried out by Secret Service or federal agents. There's a way to do any and all things, but of course it would be best to do the right thing, to show that you care for the country, cause as it's been saying, he's only embarrassing himself, he's embarrassing us because we are United States citizens. So by his embarrassment causes embarrassment for us, and at the same time he's becoming very dangerous for our country. So we need to be mindful of all of this and just be prayerful, because we're living in very dangerous times, things we have not previously seen by any other presidential administration. Never has a president basically been the betrayer of our own country by calling the media the enemy of the people, only because he's not tough enough, man enough to take critical when someone he doesn't agree with him. That's not life. You have to be able to take the tough as well as the good things. That's who and what leadership represents. It's not going to always be easy. It's not going to always be getting the pat on the back. Sometimes you just going to have to take the tough stuff, like it or not, and deal with it. And deal with it in the best situation possible. Especially if you care about whom you represent. It's not about him. It shouldn't be about him, but Donald Trump has made his presidential about him, about Donald J. Trump. And what's sad, the Republican Senate seems to have been the enabler and contributing to him making it about him. He was impeached in the House of Representatives, but the Senate did not do their job. They did not remove this horrible, criminal, corrupt, racist, bully, evil man. They have chose to stick with him. And as it also has been pointed out, he has only shown Americans that it's not just him being racist, but the people behind him who are now boldly and openly being racist as he is, because he has been the leader in chief of racism and just being blunt with how he feels about people that look like me, people of color. And there are other people that are like him. That's why they're still supporting him, and many are being just as ridiculous as he by not accepting the results. We the people made the decision. We the people, it was our votes. We went to the polls. We casted our votes. We did absentee voting. We did early voting. But it was we the people that made the decision, because this country is based on we the people. So it doesn't matter. You don't have to like the results, because when my candidate didn't win back in 2016, I had to deal with it. It's called life. It doesn't always go our way. I don't wake up every day and every day is a good day, or every day I get what I want. It's called life. And you have to learn to deal with that type of situation. And it should be where we have Mitch McConnell, who makes the decisions to whether to accept the law or to basically decline, reject. He's still not even trying to pass any bill because he has his own personal agenda. So that's why we're hoping with the race that's still continuing in Georgia for the Senate that they can flip it blue so that we can have some representation, so that hopefully we can get some laws passed. We still never got another stimulus package, and we are still currently in this pandemic. I'm seeing on social media where cases are still going up. In fact, I was looking on Twitter, and it says that 1,271 cases, now this is for my state of Mississippi, was shown. This is from yesterday's date, November 11th, and it was reported on today's date, November 12th. 1,271 new cases. That's for the state of Mississippi. 17 deaths. And we also have 126 LTC outbreaks. So this pandemic is not over. COVID is not going away. I have seen where the governor in New York is putting, basically getting ready to issue another lockdown, putting restrictions with restaurants being open and times they gotta close and things of that nature. This pandemic is not over, so we can't go blindly to the fact that it is. And then it's like Trump is just, not that he ever did his job as the president, but he's certainly not doing his job right. Only thing I hear and see by him, he's going golfing. But I remember when he was running back in 2016, I won't have time to play golf because I'll be working for you. That's what he said. That's not how it's been. He used to try to berate our former president Barack Obama for golfing, and that's what he spends his time doing. And also with his friends, people like Lindsey Graham, always golfing with him. So we have to continue to be focused on what's at hand, and that's us being safe in this pandemic. That's us being safe with our family, our friends. In a couple of weeks, we'll be celebrating Thanksgiving. It has been recommended not to do like we normally do, maybe travel for Thanksgiving or have people travel into our homes for Thanksgiving. It's been ask that you just be with the family that you live with that's trying to keep everyone safe, so that we hopefully we can stop the spread of this virus. So I hope many of you will comply, continue to, as they ask us, wash our hands, practice social distancing. Most importantly, please wear a mask. If you go out in the public, wear a mask. That it's just crucial to what we're dealing with. So we have to be mindful of these things. We have to be mindful of what is going on, and we have to just block out the noise that is not credible or doesn't help us move forward. So I came on to just give a talk on what's going on, and hoping that everyone is staying safe and practicing social distancing, making sure you're taking care of yourself and your family. And I hope, like you're like me, you're getting ready for 2021 on January the 20th, when we will have the inauguration. It's sad that President-elect Biden is not being able to get the briefing information that he's supposed to be getting, since he has been chosen to be the president for the next administration. God does not like it. God is not the author of confusion. These men and women that are in Trump's administration, the Republican Senate, they know the rule of law, but it seems to be that they just have no compliance to it. It's like they're going to do things their way, because that's what they have basically been doing the last 4 years. That's how we've gotten Supreme Court justices like Kavanaugh, and again that Amy Coney Barrett, because of that sham rush hearing that they did. They already knew what the results was going to be by us electing President Biden, so they wanted to make sure that they got another conservative on the court. But this is just not, it's not the rule of law. It's not how things should be, and we just can't allow Trump or elected official, regardless whether it's Democrat or Republican, they're to work for us, and they're to do the job that they were elected to do. They're to abide by the rule of law. They're to abide by our Constitution. That's what they always, saying to us when something comes that they don't like. They want to tell us what the rule of law are, or tell us what the Constitution, but yet they want to do what they want to do, and that's not how we operate in this country. We have to do things decency and order. That's the respecting God and following the law, the Constitution, the rule of law, and not just going along making things up as they want to go along. It's the GOP are just not being willing, and that's very sad, because many of these people, as I have stated, have worked with Joe Biden. They know Joe Biden. They know he's a good, honest man. They know he's a man of integrity. They know he operates and displays leadership. Maybe that is the problem, because they want to do things their way. They want to be the corrupt administration. They want to be the racist administration and be boldly, as what Trump has come into play with and allowed for the last 4 years. But like I said, that is not who we are. That is not the United States of America, and we just have to demand that right be done by us, the American people. And we have over 145 cases of COVID, and no one is seemed to be talking about that other than President-elect Joe Biden. I don't hear the Republicans saying anything about the coronavirus. They're just still pacifying, trying to soothe a grown man that can't seem to accept that he's only a one-term president. That's not our problem. He has been fired by the American people, and we have spoken, and we know, like I said, on January the 20th, he's going to be out of there one way or other, where he does it peacefully on his own, or whether if he has to be carried out. This is where we are in our country. It's sad to say. We have 3 branches of government. We have the legislature, which is our Congress, our Senate, our House of Representatives. Then we have the judicial system, which is the Supreme Court. We have other federal courts. Then we have the executive, which is president, vice president, and his cabinet. We, the American people, have spoken for whom will represent us on the next administration, and we would like for him to have him and her to have all the support that they should have, that's required, because they will be leading our country. So they need to have respect, and they need to have all parties to work together, come together. You may not always agree, but you can come together and you can work, and there's always can be a peaceful solution for us all. So everybody stay safe, practice social distancing, wash your hands. If you go out in the public, make sure you or whoever you are with, please wear a mask. And as we approach the Thanksgiving holiday, keep in mind that they're asking people not to travel, not to have others in your household, so that you can just keep your family safe, those that are in your household, and your loved one that may be far away. Just practice keeping safety measures in place. And again, please give me some comments. Let's have conversation. If it's something you would like to talk about, I welcome that. I'm starting this platform. It's new, so there's a lot that I still am learning and will be learning. So just help me along the way. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope that we can build this platform together. Everyone have a great day. I am Lamarsha Lewis. Let's talk.